The top 20 masters of leg techniques in cinema worldwide. See which country's style you prefer. 20th place. Yuan Biao. Born in 1957. Yuan Biao was born in Hong Kong, China. Since childhood, he studied Peking opera martial arts. Due to his excellent flexibility and coordination, he excelled at somersaults during his time in the opera troupe. As a result, he earned the title of Somersault King. It was precisely because Yuan Biao was skilled at tumbling that he was able to perform many fancy leg movements in films. Yuan Biao's leg techniques are not only highly visually appealing, but also clean, crisp, and full of power. Nineteenth place. Yuan Zhen. Born in 1964. Yuan Zhen was born in South Korea. Many people think Yuan Zhen and Yuan Biao are fellow apprentices, but in fact, they're not. Yuan Zhen's real name is Kim Hanwen. After coming to China, he adopted the name Yuan Zhen as his stage name for better career opportunities. Yuan Zhen is a diehard fan of Bruce Lee. Influenced by Bruce Lee, he began learning martial arts at a very young age. He primarily trained in Taekwondo, Karate, and Chinese martial arts. Yuan Zhen's leg techniques are incredibly impressive. He once earned widespread acclaim in the martial arts world with his spinning tornado kick. One of Yuan Zhen's most memorable roles is likely his performance in the Scorpion King. In this film, he played the main villain. In fact, this movie was originally not titled the Scorpion King. It was originally called Comic Fist. However, after the film's release, Yuan Zhen's leg techniques completely stole the spotlight from the lead actor Chin Kalok. As a result, the movie was later renamed the Scorpion King. This is likely the only film renamed due to the villain's exceptional martial arts skills. 18th place. Scott Adkins. In 1976, Scott Adkins was born in the United Kingdom. Scott Adkins is also a diehard fan of Bruce Lee. Influenced by Bruce Lee, he set his goal of becoming a martial arts superstar at a very young age. However, to become a martial arts superstar, one must first master martial arts. Thus, at the age of 10, Scott Adkins began apprenticing and learning martial arts from various teachers. During this time, he studied Judo, Taekwondo, kickboxing, capoeira, Krav Maga, and Chinese martial arts, among other fighting techniques. Adkins' comprehensive combat skills also laid a solid foundation for him to become a martial arts superstar in the future. The role that left the deepest impression of Adkins on everyone is undoubtedly Boyka, the character he played in the Undisputed film series. In this film series, Scott Adkins showcased his incredible and stylish legwork to the fullest. Moreover, when he performs high-difficulty leg techniques, not only can he control the speed of his legs exceptionally well, but he can also precisely control the rotational angles of his body. Seventeenth place. Shi Xingyu. In 1978, Shi Xingyu was born in Jinan. From a young age, he began learning Shaolin martial arts. He excels in the Shaolin 12-tan leg techniques. The 12-tan leg martial technique is not only concise in its movements, but also swift in both offense and defense. Most importantly, it has an exceptional level of explosive power. In 2003, when Stephen Chow was preparing to film Kung Fu, he originally wanted to cast Tan Daoliang as the master of leg techniques in the film, but Tan Daoliang was injured at the time. As a result, he declined Stephen Chow's invitation. Later, through a friend's introduction, Stephen Chow met Shi Xingyu. Shi Xingyu said in an interview once that when he met Stephen Chow for the first time, Stephen Chow asked him to demonstrate his kicking skills. Before he could even finish performing a set of the Shaolin 12-tan leg techniques, Stephen Chow immediately decided to cast him as the character Coolie. Sixteenth place. Hung Yanyan. Hung Yanyan was born in 1962 in the Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. He was once an athlete on the Guangxi Wushu team. He represented the Guangxi Wushu team in numerous national martial arts competitions, and he won several championships in these competitions. Thanks to his outstanding achievements in martial arts competitions, he later became the captain of the men's team for the Guangxi Wushu team. Retired from the martial arts team as a unit, Hung Yanyan was invited by Lau Kar-lung to enter the film industry. He became a stunt performer in Lau Kar-lung's team. In 1990, when Sui Hark was preparing to shoot the film Once Upon a Time in China *, the lead actor, Jet Li, accidentally broke his leg. In order not to delay the filming schedule, Sui Hark invited someone who was also from the mainland Wushu team, Hung Yanyan, to perform most of the leg movements in the film on behalf of Jet Li. It was precisely this experience as a stunt double that earned Hung Yanyan the recognition of director Sui Hark. Sui Hark thought Hung Yanyan's leg skills were excellent, and found him very suitable for the role of Clubfoot 7. So later, when Sui Hark was filming Once Upon a Time in China 3, The Lion King Strikes Back, he cast Hung Yanyan in the role of Clubfoot 7. After the release of this film, Hung Yanyan's portrayal of Clubfoot 7 left a deep impression on the audience. So afterward, whenever a director made a film about Wang Feiheng, they would almost always cast Hung Yanyan as Clubfoot 7. The 15th person, Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen was born in Guangzhou in 1963. His mother, Bo Sim Mart, is a renowned martial artist in China. Influenced by his mother, Donnie Yen started learning traditional Chinese martial arts at a very young age. Donnie Yen said in an interview, he was a diehard fan of Bruce Lee as a child. Inspired by Bruce Lee, he later went on to study Western boxing and Taekwondo, as well as MMA, mixed martial arts, and freestyle fighting. Later, his mother sent him to the Beijing Wushu team, where he apprenticed under Jet Li's master Wu Bin to learn authentic northern martial arts. Wu Bin stated in an interview, when Donnie Yen first arrived at the martial arts school, he noticed that Donnie Yen's body was very stiff, primarily due to his long-term practice of Western boxing and freestyle fighting, to toughen up his body. In order to make his martial arts moves look more elegant, he then sent Donnie Yen to the women's team, to train his body flexibility together with the female team members. It was precisely this decision by coach Wu Bin that later allowed Donnie Yen to perfectly execute the highly difficult jumping triple kick in films. Because to master the jumping triple kick, the most important thing is to combine body flexibility and explosive power. Fourteenth place, Lai Kyung-Kuan. In 1954, Lai Kyung-Kuan was born in Hong Kong, China. Lai Kyung-Kuan only began learning martial arts at the age of 17. He primarily studied Taekwondo, along with karate and Wing Chun. In 1988, while Lai Kyung-Kuan was acting in the film Police Story 2 Inches, Jackie Chan assigned him a task, which was to perform a highly difficult jumping triple kick in the movie. Jackie Chan also knew that this move was very difficult, so he told Lai Kyung-Kuan, as long as he could perform this move, he would increase his film salary by 400,000 Hong Kong dollars. Keep in mind, 400,000 Hong Kong dollars, whether now or back then, was no small amount. But Lai Kyung-Kuan wasn't sure if he could pull it off, because only experts could perform this move, so he didn't immediately agree to Jackie Chan's request. He only said that he'd give it a try. Afterward, Lai Kyung-Kuan would tie on 50 pounds of weighted clothing every day after work, wearing sandbag clothing, and continuously practice jumping exercises. After training for a few days, Lai Kyung-Kuan noticed that his body had become much lighter. At this point, he could easily pull off the jumping triple kick. But during the official filming, Lai Kyung-Kuan actually performed a quadruple kick. Unfortunately, one of the kicks wasn't captured on film, so what we see is still the jumping triple kick. Number 13. Sun Qian. Born in 1955, Sun Qian was born in Taiwan, China. He started learning martial arts at a very young age. His primary martial art was Taekwondo. Sun Qian had exceptional talent in martial arts. At the age of 19, he became a 5th-degree black belt in Taekwondo. In 1976, Chong Che was preparing to film *The Chinatown Kid. He wanted to find a legwork expert to play the role of Yang Jianwen, the second male lead. However, he searched for a long time within the industry, yet he couldn't find a suitable candidate, so he decided to hold an actor recruitment audition. Sun Qian was introduced by a friend to attend this audition. Ultimately, he stood out among over 1,000 candidates thanks to his exceptional leg techniques. This demonstrates just how remarkable Sun Qian's legwork truly is. After Sun Qian entered the film industry, he participated in several classic films, but he remained in a lukewarm state of popularity. Later, after Shaw Brothers declined, Sun Qian gradually faded from the public eye. Twelfth place, Jean-Claude Van Damme. The year 1960. Jean-Claude Van Damme was born in Belgium. As a child, Jean-Claude Van Damme especially enjoyed watching Bruce Lee's kung fu films. Influenced by Bruce Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme, at a young age, resolved to become a kung fu superstar. To achieve this, he knew he had to master martial arts, so he asked his parents to send him to learn martial arts at a young age. His parents felt that learning martial arts wouldn't do any harm. Moreover, it could improve his physical fitness. As a result, they allowed him to study Japanese karate. Jean-Claude Van Damme had exceptional martial arts talent. At the age of 19, he won the European Karate Championship. At the age of 20, he also defeated the world's second-ranked karate expert at the time. However, Jean-Claude Van Damme's ambition was not to remain in the martial arts world. Therefore, after gaining some fame in the martial arts circle, he transitioned directly into a career in the film industry. Jean-Claude Van Damme's kicking skills are exceptional. His signature move is the 360-degree spinning kick. He frequently used this move to defeat opponents during karate competitions. As a result, he earned the nickname, the Human Helicopter. Van Damme's leg techniques are not only practical in combat, but they also look incredibly stylish. Unfortunately, Hollywood at that time didn't focus on making action-packed martial arts films. Thus, in his movies, the leg techniques he demonstrated appeared stiff and unappealing. Number 11. Liu Cheng-Liang. In 1944, Liu Cheng-Liang was born in Taiwan, China. He was born into a martial arts family. Influenced by his family, he began learning martial arts at a young age. Later, he apprenticed under Tan Dao Liang to further his martial arts skills. Specially learned leg techniques from him. Liu Cheng-Liang is best known for his ability to deliver continuous strikes with his legs. Even while his body is in midair, he can still perform high-difficulty aerial chain kicks. In 10th place, Tony Jaa. In 1976, Tony Jaa was born in Thailand. As a child, he was also a die-hard fan of Bruce Lee. Moreover, his biggest dream as a child was to become a kung fu superstar like Bruce Lee. So, at a very young age, he began pleading with his parents to send him to learn martial arts. His parents thought that if he wanted to learn, he should learn properly. So they had him apprentice under the renowned Muay Thai coach Borlert Jakrapon. He studied authentic ancient Muay Thai. What is referred to as ancient Muay Thai is what the Thai people used in ancient times as a fighting technique on the battlefield. Moreover, many believe that ancient Muay Thai is more lethal than modern Muay Thai. Although Tony Jaa's purpose for learning martial arts, it was all because he wanted to make movies when he grew up. However, during training, he followed the standards of the Muay Thai ring in his practice. It was precisely because of his extreme dedication that he was able to showcase Muay Thai leg techniques on screen, such as the 360-degree tornado kick, the sweeping kick, the front thrust kick, and the tiger tail kick, all performed impeccably.